Team LaFFter. We are a team of 5 LVI students, and our purpose? Well, it's all in the name.
We started out as Fountain of Youth, actually, which was
That's actually quite
from Maggie.
I was looking to work with some young people.
And somehow slugs came into the conversation.
I have no idea where the slugs even came from.
Pretty sure that was your idea, Joel.
Joel came up with some kind of acronym for it. I don't even remember what it was.
We're thinking about designing a slug costume for a grand reveal. I'm so happy we didn't, because I would not have been in that. That probably would have been Derek we're putting in that suit. Maybe you'll see it on Friday.
No.
And at the end of the day, we realized half the time we were laughing so hard.
I went home with my sides hurting that night.
And our team sponsor was Ladysmith Family and Friends, which is also known as LaFFs.
So we started out as Fountain of Youth, and it turned into Team LaFFter, which...
Good evolution,
Yeah.
I guess that is kind of even sort of a sign of the actual program, right? You start off thinking it's going to go one way, and then it kind of develops and grows and becomes something much better than what you originally planned. We just wanted to thank our teammate Dirk, because he took our pictures and made us very comfortable so we could be kind of silly. Yeah, our team is just such good, soulful, fun-loving, but kind and solid people.
Our team has character and youthful spirit. Joel is our youngest, and he has a really awesome ability to think outside the box. He's creative, and he's always fun.
Our little Joel.
Even though he's a foot taller than all of us.
That's right. Our little big Joel.
Joel was my inspiration for youth.
Shy, but funny.
And Joel's enthusiasm just spread. You know, he was just, he kept us laughing.
He brings a lot of inspiration,
He
I think, to our
does,
team.
yes.
And he brings a lot of creative ideas. I still honestly believe Joel is holding back.
No, not me. No.
And our Joel just graduated. So proud of him.
Yes.
Congratulations, Joel. Now let's talk about the wonderfully inspirational Tanya. Tanya brings with her great social drive, enthusiasm, and she has 20/20 vision when it comes to deadlines.
We call her our executive leader because she keeps everybody on target.
She makes me laugh because she is a real organizer, and she does stress over things, but I think she's learning to stress over the right things. And I've made a great friend there.
And really kept this whole project on track and deadlines and stuff like that, because to be honest, some deadlines I didn't realize were as close as they were, and it really made sure that we're on track again.
She thinks ahead and she keeps us motivated and she boosts us up and she always organizes us.
And then there is our friend Sue. Now, Sue is one of those people who always has great ideas, but doesn't necessarily always share them right away. She's a great writer. She has a great creative voice. She took on our news releases, and she really wrote attention-grabbing releases every time.
Sue is someone that's really progressed this year. From one of our first meetings, being a little bit shyer.
Sue was, she made me laugh. Although she was very quiet, she was very organized, and she did lots of great things, I think, to keep the team together.
Fun-loving. I don't know, Sue, you say that you need to bring that inner child of you out. I think it's there. You're an amazing person.
To the end of the program, she was very comfortable around us and very vocal and keeping us on track all the time.
So let's talk about F off Maggie. Let's talk about her.
You will have to ask Maggie how she came up with that name, because that didn't come from us.
F off Maggie has a heart of gold, even though she has that name.
Being in the field of gardening, and her expertise was absolutely remarkable.
Her non-stop stories are amazing.
That's right.
Maggie definitely has the gift for gab.
Maggie knows more about gardening than Dirk knows about cowbell. And she also bakes cakes and muffins. She seriously has a lot of talent, interest, and great stories to share.
And we've actually heard her say F off a few times.
That's right.
Which always throws us off.
Then there's that Derek guy who really, keeps everybody laughing with his camera.
And has such an aura of positivity. He just brings everything to its most positive state.
Derek, the other man on the camera side, he said he wasn't going to do a video this year, but here we are. We're on a video.
That's
Making
right.
us feel awkward.
And the behind the pen.
And
He's our major writer,
Yeah, he's a
our
very
creative
guy.
person.
Our project started with wanting to make sure that kids had proper nutrition.
Something that younger families could use, and something that we could pass on that could be continued to be used over the years. Just a simple guide.
It was one of our very first team meetings. We were at VIU and
Talking about gardening a lot,
we
right?
were talking about gardening, and that's where the Figacy came out.
Find it, grow it, cook it, and eat it. Figacy. So Figacy is our legacy.
Check.
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 Check. I think that's how Tanya does it.
That means we've accomplished something. We're done. We can cross it off our list.
And there's nothing we like more.
Crossing
things off our list.
Of course, the team name and Figacy were only two things on our list. The guide was going to be a big project.
When it came to our project of creating the guide, we realized that there was going to be a cost involved. And we were trying to think of ways to raise money in order to pay for these guides to get printed so there would be no cost to these families.
That there was going to be a hot dog sale.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, that would be a great potential for us to earn some money in the community and put towards this project. But when it came down to the bare bones of it, it was going against our values.
Hot dogs and healthy nutrition do not go
together.
together at all.
So we decided to look elsewhere, and at the end of the day, it all worked out.
We would have had to figure out something other than hot dog sales to fund it if Tanya hadn't been the coordinator and connector and fundraiser queen. So we were very lucky to get the generous funding of John Surtees to take that off of our plate so that then we could really focus on the real content of it. I was surprised in the end how it turned out. In the process, I was very, very, very concerned because I couldn't visualize it. And then when we pulled it all together and Derek did his magic, I was thrilled actually at how it turned out.
I was so happy with it. I texted my entire team and said I was going to cry because it looked so amazing. While all of us were catching Z's, Derek was behind the scenes putting that resource guide together.
Derek spent countless hours on our guide editing.
But you know, I'm going to be honest, it was supposed to be 48 pages. It was only 44.
Yeah.
Somebody slacked a little maybe.
Somebody got 20 minutes of sleep he shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's right.
We coordinated our launch event with the spring planting event that LaFFter was holding at the community gardens in Ladysmith. It was really a good partnership event to be a part of.
We just finished unloading all the tables and the 44 pots and with the soil in them, and a contractor showed up and informed us that an excavator was going to be showing up in 20 minutes. And the look on Sue's face was, I gotta do something now.
Oh goodness.
And so Sue, with her network, being with the town of Ladysmith, she got on the horn right away,
And they were great. So they got everything stopped right away, so that was good. And that was a near miss.
The rest of the event went smoothly, and it was a great chance for Maggie to shine and share her vast knowledge of gardening with the kids.
We had some little ones that went around and grabbed other little ones to help them plant, and then we had ones that just couldn't wait to plant second and third pots.
I was amazed actually at how much little kids love to plant. At one little family, I swear to God, I think they might have planted in other beds as well because they were just planting fiends. They were just planted all their pots, planted all the raised bed, and it was wonderful to see that enthusiasm.
I think it was the whole thing of just playing outside and being in the dirt and knowing that what they planted they could take home. I think for most families and kids, when you do that kind of event, they really excel if they have something to take away. And even though it was a very simple thing, just a black pot with a tomato and some marigolds and some other little seeds they put in, they know they planted that. and it gives them an interest.
Do you remember that one little boy at the end and Derek was getting pictures of him? He was just like heaving his butt. He was trying to get to the car and then he was looking at Derek and Derek was trying to get a picture of him.
Such a cute picture. Now, we can't show you that or any of the other great pictures we took at the event, but we can show you a montage of other kids in gardens having fun. They're probably not from around here. That picture at the end there, that's a dibbler.
Have you guys ever heard of a dibbler?
I think one of my favorite moments with our team was the dibbler. And the best part was how Maggie explained it to us.
Oh my Lord.
That it was this long stick and it was shaped like this.
It's like a long pointy thing that sometimes has different shapes,
Awkward.
but it basically pokes into the ground and you use it for transplanting small plants or if you're planting seeds.
Our team just went beyond what she was going to, and
It became the theme.
the dibbler was brought up in every team meeting.
Early on in our team's development, we did have to put the laughs on hold and overcome one big stumbling block.
Our first major hurdle was losing a team member.
When we were forming as a group, we started as 6 of us, and we were all kind of connecting, all responsible for our own roles. And when we found out the news that Jays was no longer going to be with us,
I think that was kind of a heartbreak for all of us. You know, we kind of hoped he would, you know, you hope for your teammates to excel. And I think everybody excelled on our team.
we understood that life happens and stuff comes in the way. But some of the responsibilities that we were relying on him upon fell onto us, and it was most important that we pick up that extra thing and divvy out that responsibility in order for our project to go smoothly.
It was tough. We all had to regroup, and we'd met the night before and determine what each of us were going to do.
We were fortunate to have Meredith come and talk to us and put us back on track.
That's when we quickly determined there would be no hot dog sales. And what else did we determine? We determined that we were all going to really work towards our strengths.
Got an inspirational quote for everyone?
I didn't think this was going to be as painful as the retreat, but it's becoming
Awkward.
I think one of the quotes that I thought was the most inspirational is, it's about the journey, not about the end. Because the journey never ends.
People don't resist change, they resist loss.
yes.
It's a huge thing for me.
Don't be afraid to laugh.
Got one that's slightly longer?
Sometimes it's all going to be serious and you have to get the job done, but within that time, laugh your hearts out.
Laughter can take you all the way through a project. It can start off really scary, but if you can just keep your sense of humor and keep your sense of fun through it, you'll get there in the end.
That sense of accomplishment that we should all be feeling right now as we finish this program, it's the same feeling that comes when you accomplish the little things as a kid.
I did it, Daddy!
So if I were to leave you with any advice, it would be that simple. Go forth, lead, and celebrate even the little successes, because we all earned it. And yeah, we did it, Daddy.